Yes.
Live na ba?
Check mo nga.
Ano? Walang sounds.
Wala bang sounds?
Dumaan na yung commercial.
Tapos na. Tapos
Oh,
na.
pakilala mo na yung guest natin.
Siyempre,
Nandito na
yung
tayo
guest
eh.
yung guest natin from De La Salle University, no? Um, stand out ng DLSU at ng Women's National Team. Yan. So, ayun. From
Share,
DLS
share me.
from DLSU at saka Women's National Team, ang pangalan ng dalawang guest natin, si Tara Shelton and Sara Castaྙeda. Yan.
Yun.
So, papasukin na natin sila.
Yes. Kilalanin na natin. Kamustahin.
Hello.
Hello there, Tara.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hello.
We're good. How about you? Sorry for waiting. We're
It's
we're
okay.
trying out something new for this show. Hopefully everything works fine.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So we're still waiting for Sarah. So do you know personally our one of our friend that who passed away, uh, Del Rosario, Rudy? Do you know him?
Yeah, I don't know him personally, but I did hear about his passing. Yes.
Yeah. So I just went there a while ago and
Mhm.
visited him. May his soul rest in peace. Yeah.
Mhm.
And we're praying that everything will be fine also with his family. Yeah, I
Yeah, of
know it's
course.
a very hard time for them.
Mhm.
Yeah. So how's your life? So while we wait for Sarah.
My life, it's good. I'm just after we finished the course, I was back to school and online training. So that's pretty much it.
So I think my partner here is having a hard time when it's English time.
Okay, love. I can
Hello,
adapt.
hello, Sarah. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yun, no? Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Coach.
Yun. Okay lang kayo?
Yes po.
How's how's life after C course?
Went back to school. I had to finish. I'm doing my practicum now, so I had to do my practicum. And then, yeah, that's all.
Catching up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So who's
you're also doing
facilitating?
online session, Sarah?
Yes. I do online session, training sessions with Grit Sports. That's the one of them of Ina Palacios. Yeah. So I'm helping them out also. Yeah.
So go ahead, partner.
Okay, so I think we're delayed for 15 minutes. And Tara has a class at 8:20
Yeah.
Yes,
ba?
Yes,
at
yes.
8:30, so I'll have to leave at
8:30.
8:20. Yes, I'm teaching a class. English.
English.
Yes.
Who are your students?
Sorry.
Sino yung mga students mo?
They're Chinese. So my student
Chinese.
today, his name is Ryan and he is 5 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so well, you're familiar with our show, right? We have a game. I think we'll start with the game muna para diretso na, no? Coach Mike. So,
Later na yung game.
later.
Tanong, later na yung game. Diretso muna.
What
Tanungin
game
mo
is
muna
this?
si
I'm getting
Mike.
nervous for this
I
game.
know. What's the game?
Later muna. So, I think well, our main objective, we've been watching also your Grow Her game and some of your training online sessions. So, first of all, congratulations for doing that. Uh, Second, we've been together sa C license. So, another congratulations. Joining that course is ang laking na 'yon, ha. It's a big giant step na 'yon. Hindi lahat kayang sumali sa ganon. So, well, third, yung pag-uusapan natin later on, yung sa national team program. So, but before that, yung show namin, Football Life, we really wanted to inspire yung mga coaches sa provinces, yung mga players na hindi kayo, well, napapanood lang kayo, they only see you on Facebook, yung pictures nyo, yung game nyo, pero hindi kayo nakilala. Hindi nila alam yung background nyo. So here, we really wanted to let our guests share kahit any story na, 'di ba, magugulat yung mga bata na ay si Tara ganito rin pala yung experience niya. So uh, yun yung main objective dito. So we really wanted you to share how you started playing football. Maybe we'll use the remember C license, the HW So guide natin 'yon, ha. We start with the H, pabalik ngayon, 'di ba? When we did the C course, start tayo sa what, where, who. So H muna, how did you start playing? Baka yung ate nyo or 'di ba, like we have our previous si Pim kasi yung ate niya. So tatlo sila. Si Shai naman yung same, yung kapatid niya, younger. And si Ina naman ang story niya, may pumasok na teacher coach sa classroom, nag-encourage lang. So maybe we start kay Sara. Sara ba yung mas senior? Okay,
Parang I'm so old, no?
Tara.
Yes.
So,
Okay, so how did I start
maalala nyo. So, Sara, how did you start playing football?
playing? So same with Pimp and Pimp and Chai. I think we talked about this also with them of Pimp and Chai. I also started with because of my brother. Yeah, so my brother was the one who actually started playing in MFS. Yeah, so my brother was the one who started playing, and then my parents would just bring my younger sister and I to watch his training lang like that, and then after a while, this is according to my parents because I really don't know. So basically, I asked now I asked them that I mean no I told them that I wanted to try to play also. And then there, that's how it started. So I started playing also, and then my younger sister also joined. And then, yeah, so the three of us all started playing football. Yeah, I started at 5, my sister started at 3, my brother was 7. Yeah, so that's how we all started.
Oh, 5'3".
Yeah.
Yung brother is older. Ikaw
Yes,
yung
older
nasa
brother.
gitna. Okay.
Yes.
How about you, Tara?
Yes. Similar to Sar and Shy and Pimp, I grew up in the States, so I spent all of my youth football career there. My mom just put me in a fun football for kids program when I think I was 4 years old. So, yeah, that's when I started. It was fun football, and then it progressed to club soccer, football. And then yeah, I moved here just over a year ago.
Uh, your brother, tama?
Yes, I have a brother. He's 13.
Oh, yun. I saw the pictures sa Facebook. Ano, ang kulit. Ah, in US, ano, Tara? Kasi ang share ni Pim, ah, yung dad niya very passionate sa ano. So sino naman sa ano, sa parents mo yung ano, both parents are really pushing you to play or dad muna and then si mommy? Paano ba?
I don't think it was a push. They never really forced me to play the sport. It was more that we're just gonna put you in this sport, and if you like it, you can continue it. Because when I was younger, I was playing both basketball and football, and it became apparent that football was more my passion, and I sort of dropped the basketball life for football. So yeah, my parents were supportive of me to play either, and it was sort of just my choice. Yeah, but they're both behind me in what I choose to do.
Yun.
Yeah.
So Sarah.
For me, same also with the Tara. They didn't really like force us or anything. It was really just like, oh, you want to try this? Oh, go ahead. You can try. You can play. And then there, then we just kept playing and playing and playing. And then, yeah, so they just supported us throughout football career or whatever path we wanted to take. They would just support us through it.
Yun. Uh, you remember ba kung ano? Kasi 'di ba may time na when you started playing, ano lang siya, it's for fun. But then do you remember na yung point na ito na yung gusto kong event? Meron bang time you remember like you joined a tournament or na feel nyo na ito na yung lalaruin ko for the rest of my sports
No,
life? Meron bang
not
moment
really.
na ganon?
No, well, for me, no naman. It was just something that I'd always do. And then it's what also helped me pay for school. So, there.
True.
Yeah, it would help me pay for school. So I just kept playing it, and then yeah, but there was just never really a moment na okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to, forever or something like that. Yeah, it was not really there.
Okay, Coach Mike, okay na yung issue sa laptop mo?
Trying to sort it out, but it's okay. You can continue, partner.
Ah, yung laptop kasi ni Coach Mike, 'di ba? Ginamit natin sa C-course,
Mm.
tapos sa
Nabugbog.
eh laging may issue. So, paano yung mga prepare nating videos and PowerPoint sa dalawa?
Yeah. Tuloy lang, partner. Tuloy lang.
Tuloy lang,
Tuloy lang muna yung
okay.
interview. Tuloy mo lang muna yung interview sa kanila.
Okay, so habang inaayos niya, So, we'll let you do shout out. Shout out muna tayo. Batiin natin yung mga pumasok dito sa hindi, meron nakikita ata Mike eh.
Nakikita naman sila.
Nakikita sa live pero dito sa atin hindi. Pag
Nakikita sa...
ginagalaw mo yung PowerPoint mo.
Okay.
Meron yung photos. Pero dito sa atin, we cannot see, I think. Okay.
Sige lang,
So,
shoutout na muna sila.
Tara, shout out. Can you make bate sa mga fans mo? And then,
Shout
sunod
out,
si Tara.
shout out to anybody.
Oh, anybody. Sa
Okay.
US.
Wow, this is fun. I'll shout out to my dad. He's in the States. I think it's like 5 in the morning right now. So he's, I don't know if he joined the live or not. Shout out to him for raising me in the sport of football. Shout out to my family. Shout out to LaSalle. Thank you for taking me in and letting me play on the team. And shout out to the national team and all of our fans and supporters. Thank you so much for supporting
From Tara and Sarah.
Sakto eh.
She
SG.
said everyone na eh. Who else am I gonna say? My
Yeah,
relatives
you-
na lang. I'll add my relatives also. Titos, titas, wherever you are. In America, here. All of you guys, hello.
Yun. Oh, may na magtatampo. Nanonood dito, ha? Si
Why?
Daddy Coach. Hindi niyo ba babatiin si Coach Hans?
We said Lasal.
Ah,
He's included in okay, fine. Let's have a special for
Lasal.
him. And Coach Hans.
yun.
Yes, and all of the wonderful coaches we've been grateful to have.
Yes, like Coach Alvin, Coach Manjimur, that's Papa P. Coach Jurmar, Coach Lolong, Coach Jin. Who else am I missing? Coach Alvin. You said Coach Alvin na, diba?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh,
Oh, the PTs and the conditioning coaches.
Mhm.
Oh, there.
yes.
And the whole OSD.
Yes.
Sakto pala. Tomorrow, we'll start also the blended online B
Mm.
course. So,
Yeah.
Coach Alvin is part
Yeah,
of
will be
that,
there.
Yes.
part of the course. So,
Pimp also.
oo,
nice.
tama si Pimp. Maganda yun, masaya. Although tayo, nag-experiment tayo. So, tomorrow, stricto na. Medyo, we know what to do already. We know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Kayo yung
Yung lab
experiment
rats.
group eh.
Yes.
Yes.
Good luck with the presentations.
Yes. They might be
Oh, yeah.
asking for help later. Okay. So, after shout out, eto na. Kasi mabilisan tayo, ano? Ang gusto namin, eksaktong 90 minutes football game. So that 8:20, pwede ka nang magpa-sub. Si Sara, maiwan konti for the final
Oh my
extension.
God.
So that 8:30, sana matapos tayo. Okay? So we have our game. Ang tawag natin dito is the coaching eye. Because we are coaches, right? So as
Are we really?
coaches, kaya nating mag-identify ng ng good, bad players. Pero dito sa football life, it's just for fun. So we tried to
Part,
look for your look-alike.
partner, wala pa tayong PowerPoint kaya boses lang muna ang magagamitin natin sa kanila.
Yes. So, abang sinusort out ni Coach Mike, kasi nag-reprogram yung laptop niya, we will still play yung game natin. Kwentong ka-look-alike. So, for ako ba kay Sara?
Yes.
I'll give you clues and then later the viewers can help. Pwede silang tumulong pero ikaw Sara ang huhula kung sino yung pinili ko. Pinili ng Football Life na ka-look-alike mo. And then Mike, ikaw naman kay Tara. Chill ka lang Mike na nape-pressure si Mike eh.
Ikaw na muna
Pag
kasi
C-license, ikaw nagpe-pressure ngayon. Ikaw, nataranta ka dyan sa PowerPoint. Don't worry. Importante mag-share itong dalawa.
sige lang.
Sarah,
Thank you.
listen.
Okay.
So, your coaching eye ka-look-alike is a Filipino singer, international musical theater actress, She began her career in winning competitions.
Rhea
Uh,
Salonga?
no, pag may sagot ka, later mo muna sabihin. Pero mali,
Joke lang.
wrong yung Lea
Okay.
Salonga. Muntikan mo na kaming nadali. Ah, she rose to fame when she emerged as the grand champion of the reality talent Search for a Star in 2004. Kaya hinirapan ko para hindi mo madaling sagutin, ha. So, yun muna, tatlong clue lang yun, ha. So, singer,
Not
theater
actress, singer.
actress,
Oh, actress also.
what? Later,
Actress
you'll answer
also.
later.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's an
I
actress
will not
also.
say if it's Leia or whoever your guess. But later, you have to decide kung final answer. Okay, Coach Mike, si Tara naman, sino yung kwentong ka-look-alike niya?
Pinasa mo na naman sa akin. Sabi ko, ikaw na muna.
Mike,
Why is he just laughing? His mic's not even on.
ako na lang, Mike. Wala. Baka yung issues sa connection
Oh,
and
Okay.
laptop niya.
ikaw.
Anyway,
Okay,
listen,
sure.
Tara.
Oh, ito.
Okay, I'm listening.
Maybe, Mike, you're back?
Yes. Yung sa akin, um,
Good luck,
she's an
Tar.
American soccer player.
How
Okay.
come versus American man Tagalog?
So she
Okay.
played in the National Women's Soccer League,
Okay.
and she is the youngest female player to be selected and play for the U.S. national team
I
and
think
for the
I know.
Olympic qualifying tournament. Okay,
Okay.
later you will have
Later.
to give the answer later, huh? Okay, so
So,
sorry if we are having a technical problem. This is the first time we are doing this for you two guys, and but anyways, we can keep on going. That's part of football.
yes.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
yes, continue, partner.
Yes, I think nakikita naman sa live yung PowerPoint kanina. Anyway, ituloy natin ano. So Sara, paano ka naman paano ka napunta sa Lasal? And saan ka naglaro nung you played ba sa sa grade school pa nung nagustuhan mo nang mag-football?
Yeah. So, because diba, I started when I was, how old was I again? I was 5 when I started with MFS, and then we went to Gothia
Okay.
for, yeah. So we were part of that group, the group of kids who go on the Europe tours under MFS, and then Coach Hans, I think, he was one of the staff. Yeah. So Coach Hans was always one of the coaches with MFS also, who would go to Gothia, and then from there, that same the same year that we got back, I think, is when them of Coach Hans got me for scholarship in Zobel. That was grade 5. Yeah. So grade 5 in Zobel, I was under scholarship na until high school. And then college. And then college until now. Yeah. So since grade 5 was when I started playing under LaSalle actually.
Wow. Tara, same ba? How's the yung youth program sa states nung naglalaro ka?
I would say it was very competitive. The level that I was playing in the U.S. Very different to here, and yeah, I think at a very young age, when you're playing in the US, it starts off pretty competitive, and just depends on the level that you're playing at. So I think for me, I was playing elite soccer or football by the age I was around like 10 or 11. That's usually when it starts. Yeah.
Uh, unlike Pim, 'di ba? Doon na siya nag-college pero ikaw hinabol mo yung Lasal.
Um,
What made you paano
Yeah, it's a weird story. So I was actually committed to a university in the U.S. I was going to play at Pacific Lutheran University, and I was committed there. I was going to play soccer and pursue nursing, but I decommitted right before my senior year ended, and I decided to move to the Philippines without any school or anything planned out. My family had already decided a year ago to move here. And the reason I moved was basically because of financially. I didn't want to take the thousands and thousands of dollars of debt that the university I was going to go to in the US would bring me. So moving to the Philippines seemed like the best idea for me in terms of my financial future. So I came here just over a year ago. I didn't really know exactly what I was going to do, but a lot of the girls on the national team went to LaSalle, like Sarah, Shai, and Cello, and I was really close with Ching, and she sort of toured me around LaSalle, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. We stayed in the hotel. I forget the name, but it was really close to LaSalle, and we were around the campus there. So I sort of got in touch with Coach Alvin and Coach Hans, and then from there, it's just now. Yeah. So that's sort of how I got to LaSalle.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what are you taking up in LaSalle?
Same as Sarah, education, early childhood.
Wow.
Yeah. So we sort of have the same path right now,
Do
and
you,
I
almost.
see.
Tara, do you enjoy it? Tara, do you enjoy
Oh
it?
yes, I love it. I love working with kids. It's one of my greatest passions besides football. Yeah, I love it.
How about you, Sarah? Are you enjoying your course also?
Yeah, it's fun. You can be a kid also when you're
Yeah.
there.
What's
You're basically a kid
like
also.
what specific learnings that you get when you are learning this kind of course? So ano yung talagang ginagawa nyo pag ito yung mga subjects nyo, for example?
Oh. Well, like normally the classes, well, cause the Maftara, they're a different, a different breed, a different, to be honest, they're a different, curriculum.
Yeah.
Cause diba they're like K
Different
to
cycle.
12 or something. Yeah. So for us, most of our classes are normally like the development of the child, so socially, physically, emotionally, and then how to teach certain subjects to the kids, and then what else do we have? The current trends in education, or the current trends like in terms of the generated the different generations. So that's basically it. Yeah.
Yun, ayos.
What's the term pala when you.
Coach Aris, nakita ko sa
Yes.
comment, pwede naman daw silang Tagalog para hindi na tayo magdugo yung ilong.
Well, I don't know with Sarah.
Me? Of course I know. Marunong naman ako eh. Oh, di
Ay,
ba?
oh, Bisaya pala to, Bisaya.
Si Tara yung sinasabi mo, si
Si
Tara.
Tara,
Si
yung ano,
Tara,
sabi ni
yung
Coach Hans.
mahihirapan.
I'm learning. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't know any Filipino before I came here, honestly. But I feel like I've progressed a lot in the last year. So I can understand. I can understand you.
Yes. Yung yung localization, I think that's, I don't know the term. Kasi early childhood education, 'di ba? May prinopose yung DepEd. I don't know with Lasal. Yung tuturuan nyo sa first dialect nila.
Yung mother
Meron ba
tongue, the mother tongue
mother
language.
tongue?
Yeah.
May
Yeah,
may
there's
ginawa ba kayong ganon? Well, for you kasi yung both parents are from Visayas ba, Sarah?
my mom lang is from Negros, but my dad went to college in Negros also. So yeah, they can both speak and understand Bisaya.
Kaya ikaw marunong din.
Yes.
How about
How
si
about
Tara
Tara?
pala?
Tara, do you know how to speak Bisaya na? Because some of your teammates are from Bacolod, di ba? Iba-ibang
They've they've taught
provinces.
me a little bit, but I can't understand
Words lang.
words. Yeah.
Ano yung mga alam mo? What words
Siguro
do you know?
bastos na
Hala.
words.
What words do you know, Tara?
some
Maybe you can
some
share.
aren't appropriate. Some aren't appropriate, but I know asamamuato is like where are you going?
Ah,
Diba?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Or yeah,
Yes.
that's the only one I know. Yeah. So the other ones I can't say.
Oh. Yun yung madaling i-memorize eh, mga bad words, mga easier. Oh, ano, Mike? Wala pa rin yung PowerPoint?
Wala. Ayaw mag-work. So we just
Anyway,
continue with the kwentuhan muna with the two.
yes. Sige, sa Lasal tayo, ano? UAAP. Kasi ako, UAAP ako eh. Ateneo, Ateneo yung, although si Coach Mike, NCAA, ano? Alam naman natin yung UAAP, ibang klase kasi ang daming manonood, bakbakan yan. So, i-share nyo nga yung first experience nyo sa UAAP season. Maybe the first game, ano yung tumatakbo sa isip nyo, di ba? Ano ba yung parang pakiramdam nyo? Sige, Sarah first.
Me first. Okay, yeah. Kasi kawawa Tara. Anyway,
I'm
dito na Tara. Yeah.
there first.
Okay. So me first. My first UAP experience was against Ateneo. That was the first game ever. Ateneo Lasal. The first game was the women's. And then right after us was the men's.
Oh, so marami.
Yeah. And we were in where were we? McKinley Stadium. So diba it's like the crowd area small lang.
Oo.
So the place was full. Like there were a lot of people. And then the game pa, Lasal Ateneo, it was like a super close game. It was like 1-0, and then this is Lasal, this is Ateneo. So it's like 1-0 and then 2-0. This is something like this. I'm not so sure anymore. I kind of forgot. And then became 2-1 and then 2-2 and then 3-0. Basta it was super tight game. And then last minute, we scored and then we won the game. Yeah, so that was a very intense game, and then there were so many people. I was very nervous that time. I was nervous. Yeah. But it was fun. It was
Oo, pag
fun.
Ateneo Lasal talaga, ibang klase yan.
Yeah. Like
Oo.
a whole other level. Like from the other years that I've played, that is probably the most number of people watching a
Yes.
game that I remember. Yeah.
Kasi may galit. How about you, Tara?
Me? I've never
Yes.
experienced a UAP game yet. I'm still
Ngayon sana, no?
yeah, I'm in my second year, so freshman year we didn't get one. So hopefully next year. We'll see.
Yeah, anyway.
You have a long time to prepare, Tara.
Yes, yeah. We do, which is good. I'm ready and I'm excited.
So you're also working out already, even in this kind of situation. Are you also getting fit? Yeah.
Yep, it's everything's at home. We train with LaSalle 3 times a week, 2 times a week with the coaches, and then Saturdays is our conditioning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Ano na tayo dun sa national team? Before tayo mapunta dun sa national women's team. Sarah, yung first international outing mo dun sa ano ba? MFS?
Yes, yeah, that
Yung,
would be my first. The Europe Tour 2008. So we went to Spain, Sweden, and Denmark.
can
Yeah,
you
so that would be
share
my
yung first well, maybe you can remember yung syempre kinakabahan ka. Ano ba yung ano yung hindi mo makalimutan during that experience
I
sa Gothia?
think it would be the one in Gothia. What happened? There was one game. It was like if we won that game, then we would make it to the round of 8, I think. Yeah, I think it was the round of 8 or 16. I'm not so sure. I just can't remember anymore. Besides, we were close. It was close. It was if we won that game, then we would have made it already. So in that game also, it was also a very close game. So like 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, and then 3-3, and then penalties. So we had penalties, and then in that same game also, like a lot of the older age groups of the tour for the Philippines, they were also all there. They were all watching. And then imagine this is just seven aside. So seven aside, and then penalties, and then all the Filipinos, all the delegates of the Philippine team were all watching. And then the penalties, and then we won the game. And then after we won that, everyone was there in the middle cheering, happy, 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 like that, like that. So that was fun. That was pretty fun, yeah. And then so for the next round, wala, we were all tired na. We were all tired now, so wala, we didn't make it. But yeah, I think we made it to round of 8, either round of 8 or 16 for the whole girls 12 age group. So that's not bad.
Yung and then after that, pagbalik, naabutan mo ba yung ano, yung youth national program wherein kinukuha yung 14 under girls? Ano yung first na ano
Um,
mo? Or women's team ka agad?
no, I went to the under 16, but I don't remember how. Basta I made it to the U16, and then U16 and U18, and then because for the U16 and U18 it was Coach Buddha.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was Coach Buddha U16, U18, and then in the women's na, it was also Coach Buddha the first time that I played with the women's. So there was
Oh.
that, yeah. But I don't remember how it was for the youth because we never had like the one where they get from different regions
Mm.
and then they do that three-fat
FOF?
turn. Yeah, we
Yes,
didn't have that.
yes.
Yeah, we didn't have
Oh.
that during our time. So I never
Mm.
experienced that. They would just
So
call.
you,
They just called players to,
okay, yes, yes.
yeah.
Selected tryouts. Okay. How about you, Tara? Uh, do you remember yung first competitive outing mo sa US, 'di ba?
Mm. For the US, we did a lot of traveling. I think from like U11 is when it started. So we would travel to California for a big tournament called Surf Cup in the States. So you would go and travel with your team and compete against other teams from different states. I think we also had we have regional teams. The system in the U.S. works a little bit different than the Philippines, but in terms of like competitive travel, I think it started like pretty young for me. But for the national team, I played on the U16, like Sarah in 2016. So I traveled to California to try out for a team of US players to go to the Philippines to try out. And then uh, I made that list to go to the Philippines. And then I tried out in the Philippines, and that was under Coach Let.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
yun yung ano. Okay, Coach Mike, are
Yes.
you there?
Still,
Any
I just want to ask, no, yung experience nyo, Tara and Sarah, when it comes to this program, ano yung what element yung talagang nag-strike sa inyo when you're trying to develop your skill, your talent? Meron bang something na I think kailangan ko mag-work into my shooting. I think I need to work on this. Meron bang coach that was give you advice na I think Sarah you have to work on your shooting. I think Tara you have to work on your left foot, like something like that.
And Coach Mike froze. But yeah, a lot of coaches would always tell me to work on my shooting. Coach Hans if we could go to the Zabel fields that we could all of us could practice shooting. So that's one thing that we would do. Um, and then with the other things, and maybe with like there was a movie that I watched before where there was one of the girls would like control the ball with an egg.
Oh wow.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. So yes, I did that. My sister and I would do that because we would really practice. She was like, "Oh, I want to learn how to do that. I mean, if you can control a ball with an egg, then why not, right?" But to save eggs, we made it hard boiled first. Yeah. So we made the hard boiled egg, and then that's what we would use. And then eventually, we tried to do it not hard boiled, which was very hard. But yeah, and then yeah,
How about you, Tara?
Me, so the question, like in terms of what I want to improve on, is that
Yeah.
your question?
Yes, yes.
I think
Or
doing.
like a coach gave you like a tip na, oh Tara, maybe you have to work on your long ball, like your
Mm,
long
mm,
pass, something like that.
it's a good question. I think maybe when I'm here in the Philippines, um, working on my tactical intelligence, something we talked about a little bit in the C course too, because in the States, it wasn't something that we really like learned. It was something that like everyone just had an aptitude for and just knew how to mesh together as a team. So coming here, I think maybe getting used to the style of play here and, you know, quickly how to play in the Philippines with different players here.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
I think it's very important now because I know your coach Hans is really very uh I think he's more on the mindset of a player as well. At the same time, when it comes to the technical side, um, how about you, Sarah? What is something that you remember with Coach Hans? Na he will always stress that you have to be like you have to do this or maybe you can do this. Also
something
with
he would
you,
always stress.
yeah, maybe like what Coach Hans will like always remind you in a specific game example like that.
To run.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
that's one.
Why?
To
Why?
run, because like he's very particular with fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he really wants to make sure that the players can last like a very long time. So I think that yeah, he'd always emphasize on the fitness, and then what else? The I remember in the when I was in U16, I remember Coach Hans telling me to look up and don't always look on one side.
So he
Yeah,
wanted
so I think
you,
that's
Coach
yes,
Hans
he
wanted
really
you to
wants me.
switch the play.
Yeah, he wants me to see the whole
Okay.
entire field. So I think that's also one thing that really something that I can work on and stuff. Because sometimes like when you're playing the bad, like you're so focused on one side
Mm-hmm.
that you forget the other side. So that was one thing that he always reminded me. And then the shooting, like what all the other coaches have been telling me, which I still have to work on.
Okay, siguro when it comes to that, Sarah, why is that you're more maybe you idolize a person or a talent wherein that person is always passing and doesn't want to shoot, or it's really more of you. Your mindset is really more. I really wanted to pass only. So is that
Yeah,
your
I
mindset?
think it's I think it's more of a mindset. Like instead of shooting, like why would I shoot if I can just pass it to someone? But then other times also it's like sometimes also it's like I already have a clear shot, but why didn't I take the shot? I don't know. It's just decision making.
Yes, Sarah. No,
And then
you mentioned about the decision making. Maybe a factor also is your development when you were younger. Yeah. So do you
it
remember?
could be
Do you
also.
remember
Yeah.
when in your younger days wherein that's already your mindset, or do you like maybe a coach was handing you, oh, Sarah, next time when you have the ball, you pass on that side or you pass on this side. Oh, no, don't shoot the ball. You better pass.
No.
Maybe meron bang ganong situation na you were about to shoot and then some a coach was telling you, oh, Sarah, next time don't shoot, just pass. Wala bang ganung
Mm.
situation kaya parang maisip mo na, ay, sige na nga, I will always pass, 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 parang ganyan.
No, I don't think so. Not that I remember of. I think it's more of just me wanting to pass instead of to shoot. Yeah, not really with the coaches because obviously when you're a kid, the coaches always like when you're a kid when you play, scoring is one of the things that you'd like to do and stuff. So, yeah, it was more of just me. I don't know why.
Are you
It's
planning
just
to are you planning to improve on that? Or
yeah, of course.
because like in our C course, that's one thing Coach Maru was highlighting also, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
How
Yeah,
about
of course, it's something I have to work on.
you, Tara?
For me, with Coach Hans, I think one big thing is communication because I think that's one thing we need on our team. So he, like almost every PFL game that when I go in or play, that's like the first thing he reminds me of is make sure you're talking on the field and telling players what to do, screaming. But yeah, communication is the big one. And then, like Sarah said, fitness and our stamina as a team to push through a full 90 minutes. Yeah.
So I'm wondering that you, Tara, is having a problem with fitness, huh? Because your mentor, your coach, Coach Hans, is very strict on that, no?
Yeah. Yes. So,
So you always hear Coach Hans' voice always, because always calling your name.
sometimes, yeah. His voice is always in the back of my head in the game to make sure I'm focused.
Yeah. So I think Tara in the defensive side, um, Coach Hans is always reminding you, no, because in a defensive organization,
Hmm.
communication is very important, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
do you like aside from Coach Hans, who among your coaches are reminding you to talk aside from Coach Hans? Is
Uh,
Jumanji also shouting at you or Coach Alvin?
no, not really. Just Coach Hans, which is okay. No mind.
So
I
you're
I
used
don't
to
mind
it
the
now.
yelling.
You're used to the shouting or the yelling already.
Yeah, which is okay. I mean, I think it pushes the team, and I don't mind it at all.
Have you experienced a younger or a rookie coming into your team and then maybe shocked when for example Coach Hans is talking already or giving instructions or maybe when you know the furious face of Coach Hans when he's mad, something like that. Is there somebody or like a person, a rookie that like was scared or did cry? Is there any
Hmm.
instance?
I don't know.
Ah,
I don't think maybe not in front of him did they cry. I don't know. I don't know honestly. No, I don't think so. No.
Siguro when they entered Lasal, they know already, 'di ba? For
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it
They
was
know what
still
to expect.
yeah. It was still my rookie year, so I was just getting acclimated to the team and how the coaches are. So yeah.
Coach Mike,
Yeah.
relax ka lang ha.
Yes.
Baka kung anong masabi mo, si Coach Hans nakatutok.
No,
Baka,
no. Siyempre, alam natin yon because we know Coach Hans very well, no?
yes.
Ano, his
Oo,
personality is
medyo
like that, but he's a very friendly person,
Mm.
no? Very straightforward. He will help you always, 'di ba?
kumakambyo ka na naman.
Hindi, that's true. I know Coach
Oh,
Hans, 'di ba?
Mike,
Yes, yes.
ako nang magtanong. Ayusin mo na yung pictures natin. Ang dami-dami nating ginawang PowerPoint. Sa C-course pa tong dalawa. Sarah, let's
Yes.
discuss yung nung position.
Center mid.
Center mid. Uh, before playing center mid, meron ka bang ibang option
Position.
or ginagamit ka somewhere?
I used to play striker.
Yun.
I used to be a striker, and then I started playing mid,
Wait, Sarah.
and then
Before you continue, you played striker. So a striker always try to shoot, diba?
yeah,
So when you are
that's
in
when I
front of
was
the,
that's when
yeah.
I was younger, diba?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so striker when I was younger, and then mid, and then I played defense like once.
Once.
I actually I want to try playing defense. It seems like a fun position. Um, well, like in LaSalle, kasi what do you call this? Sometimes the striker wing, sometimes we can switch. So yeah, it's really basta the middle area. That's mainly my position.
Yan. Pero okay ka lang. You're more comfortable sa midfield.
Mid. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's say kung yung position nyo, merong attack, merong defensive mid. Anong prefer mo? Attacking midfield or defensive mid?
It depends who we're going against.
Good
Yan.
answer. Good answer.
So
Or
Yeah.
pareho. You can play both.
It Well, if I'm fit enough, I can do. Sometimes I can. Actually, box to box is fun, but if you're fit enough.
Kaya pala, sabi ni Coach Hans, you have to run.
Yes.
How
But
about
yeah.
Tara?
Yeah, I've played all over. Surprisingly, when I was really young, I used to play striker too. I used to play the nine, but
what
that was when I was like maybe
what
eight, nine.
happened?
I think I had the same issue. I just didn't shoot the ball.
Or you're
But
shooting, or Tara, maybe you're shooting the ball too high.
maybe. But then um, I through my youth career, I played the six, so I was a defensive mid actually. And then when I was playing on the youth national team, I played center back and outside back. And then for LaSalle, I've been playing center back, outside back. Yeah, maybe midfield. We'll see.
Sabi ni Coach Hans, Tara is better to play in middle than wing back. Ano?
Yeah, that's sort of before the quarantine. I was Coach Hans had said that. Oh, maybe you can play in midfield. But yeah,
But Tara, can you also use your left foot? I think when I saw you in the national team, your favorite foot is your right.
yeah. But I also play left outside back too.
Yeah.
I don't mind either side. Yeah,
So now you're up to the challenge of Coach Hans, you putting in the holding role. So
yeah.
that's
I don't.
what Coach Hans is sharing right now.
Is what he said. Perfect. I'm up for the challenge. Yeah,
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
yeah.
Yun,
Sorry,
bagay
wait.
mo daw sa holding eh. Ah, recently, last month ba, Mike, si Pim
Yes,
and
yes.
Ina,
Yeah.
medyo emotional, hindi naman pero
Oh.
nag-decide na si Pim na
Feel
Ayaw yata marinig ni Sarah yung word yung letter R. Yung letter R.
uh,
Because that's
she's with me in the
that's
middle.
Sarah's
yes,
partner
yes.
That's
Kaya
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
Sarah's
my
partner.
my question is, syempre yung pwesto ni Pim na number 6, 'di ba? So would you be comfortable na ikaw na lang let's say well without yung
Depende yun, partner.
decision ng coach.
Partner, depende yun
Halimbawa,
kung sino yung coach na uupo
hindi
doon,
nga
di ba?
Yeah.
without the let's say tinanong ng coach sa'yo or let's say tayo yung coach, di ba? We will ask
Sino
you,
ang head coach sa
Sarah.
ating dalawa?
ah,
Sino head coach sa ating dalawa? Kasi tayong
let's
dalawa.
say ikaw o ako
Assistant na lang
halimbawa
ako.
yung
Sige,
head
assistant na lang ako. Sige, assistant.
assistant si Mike halimbawa. Okay. why don't we ask Sarah? Would you be more comfortable playing defensive mid, or would you choose Tara to play number 6? Oh, let's say Sarah,
I don't
ikaw
know.
tinanong ko.
That's a hard question because it really I don't know. Sometimes playing holding is fun. Sometimes playing
Mm,
attacking is fun.
yeah,
So
and it
I
also
would just
depends.
say any any attacking or defensive.
Pero
Yeah.
pero
Hard.
Sarah, um, o sige sabihin na natin in the aspect of you playing with Lasal and you are now moving into the national team. Ano yung pinaka-paborito mo? Pero
Midfield.
yeah, midfield ba kasi dalawang aspect eh. Attacking and then the holding one or the
Yeah.
defensive side.
I don't think I really have a favorite.
Oh, so you're more of
Mm,
a versatile player. You really don't want either you play attacking or you play defensive.
yeah. I
Wow.
mean, anyways, you can always just switch also.
Hmm.
Okay.
So it
Yeah, it's a
doesn't really.
dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Medyo nakarami na tayo. Ah,
Pero pwede ko naman tanungin sa kanila yung about dun sa, syempre, they're part of the uh, the players or sa, Tara, did you play also with the SEA Games? You're
Hmm.
part of, yeah, so we
Yes.
can ask that partner, no? Since they are involved in that SEA Games last year, um, maybe you can share with us here in Football Life what is the most wonderful experience in that tournament, and then what's the most
what are the things to improve?
what are
Ganun
the
na lang.
things to improve, and what in that tournament do you think that me as a player needs to improve on this aspect? Go ahead, Tara, you go first.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay. Three things. Okay. Okay. The best thing about Sea Games was the bad and the good, and just the lessons learning from the whole experience. I think overall, also just I think the team was just meshed well together, and that I think that was a big component of why we got so far. Is we had a strong team of players who like meshed together. Things to improve. It's a good question.
Partner,
um,
partner, this time all good question, always,
yeah,
Yes.
Sarah is
good
always
question.
having a hard
Yeah.
time.
Things to improve. Let me come back to me on that. Go to Sarah first.
Oh my god. I'm
Come
also
back to
trying to
me.
think of that.
Go
I'm
back.
trying to think
Sige,
of an
sige, go.
answer for that question.
Go, Sarah.
No, no, the good thing also, yeah, like what Tara was saying. Because I think before SEA Games, we had a lot of tournaments
That whole
before
year.
that. Yeah. So we had a lot of tournaments, and it was the same group of people, the same coaching staff, the same everything. So we were all like on the same page. We already had the goal of SEA Games in mind. Yeah, so that was one of the good things. Um, for the second question, what can we improve on? Um, well, I think it could be. Hmm.
Play safe.
Good
Play safe
question.
tong ano. On the
No,
on the wait, we'll try to answer that in a more detailed uh preparation. So would you prefer that you'll have more time together? Let's say aside from your camp, because we had this question with Pim and Ina.
Hmm.
If I will ask you, would you rather have a league tournament preparation in the country, or a camp outside the country to help your preparation, or both? let's say Sarah, which do you ano?
I think like in the beginning, like it could be like you already have the national team pool playing in a league in the country, and
Mhm.
then you have that same group of people going abroad also.
Okay.
Because obviously, like when you go abroad, the experience is very different.
Yeah.
Like the playing experience, yeah, and the people that we go against, I think that really helped also.
Mhm. I agree
Same
with
answer?
I
Same
agree with
answer?
Sarah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think a mixture of both would be good. When we went to Japan, I think that exposure for all of us was really helpful because I don't think we all got to see, or we all get to see what it's like to play internationally and see players like for 2 weeks. In that 2 weeks, we were able to play like 3 or 4 games, right? So
Yeah.
being able to play internationally was really helpful, I think, in terms of our improvement as a team. Yeah.
So would you, let's say, uh maybe a year before SEA Games, let's say, we'll have a league, right?
Hmm.
Maybe the league will be composed of 4 to 6 teams, strong teams, wherein it also serves as a selection process for the national team. And then 3 months before that, we'll do a camp, maybe, because we ask same question, but again, it goes with the budget issue on the budget. But what we are trying to address is the final game, right? Because although we don't want to go back there, it's not dwelling on the that problem. We're trying to go back there to solve something so that the team can have similar pressure, right? With all the people watching, and everyone is under
But you know,
pressure.
actually for the game, I thought that we did well. I thought that we played well and everything. I think it's just we just weren't meant to win the game. Because I mean, we had like so many
Yeah.
chances, and then they had like very few, and theirs were the ones that went in, and then their
Yeah.
goals were enough.
Yeah.
It
It was
just
a good
really
fight.
wasn't for us.
Yeah.
Well,
So maybe in that aspect, maybe we can ask Tara. So Tara is on the bench on that moment, right? So
Yes.
what's running into your mind in
Jeez.
your as a substitute that you might be coming in to
Mhm.
help out and maybe give an impact to the game, or maybe you can give support to your teammate. But in that moment, what's what's running into your mind when your team
Stress.
was leading, and then
Yeah.
when your team is already in the equalized moment, it's already a draw, and then
Yeah.
when the score was went inside the goal on the second moment.
Yeah. You're bringing me back. It's so many memories. Like, yeah, it was stressful, and to be on to be on the bench and watching that, there's only so much you can do. You just have to mentally prepare and just give all your energy to them on the field and just, hope for the best, and just also be prepared if you do go in to do your job in the game. So yeah, it was a good fight, but I guess we just weren't meant to win. I mean, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sarah, kasi I remembered Ina mentioned that uh, nung when your opponent scored the equalizer, parang it was really very fast daw eh. Parang, di
For
ba?
the second goal.
Yeah, for the parang ang
Yeah.
bilis-bilis daw ng moment. And then, nag-uusap pa lang kayo, she was trying to communicate, she was shouting. And then suddenly, nandun na naman yung moment na you were already under pressure, and then, ayun na nga, the second goal come in. So, um, in a side, sobrang bilis daw nung scenario. Ganon din ba yung na feel mo?
Well, for me, if you ask me questions about the game, honestly, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't really remember things very well from the game, so
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't know if I have an answer for that.
O sige, sabihin na natin ganito, when the equalizer went in, 'di ba? So ano yung naramdaman mo? Are you pushing your team? So tara, let's focus. Let's just continue and play. May mga moment ka ba na
Yeah.
gano'n or parang natameme ka rin, natahimik ka lang din or wala lang, parang sige lang, continue lang. Ano yung
No.
ginawa mo nun?
Well, obviously, if you're tied, you obviously want to try to score a goal so that you can win, and then you're at home, pa. So yeah, of course, like still wanted to try and lead the game and everything, but well, I feel like we were all like I guess more or less we were all like getting pressured now or something because like oh my gosh we're tired like that. But yeah, but I don't know if this is what I was thinking in the game. This is what I'm thinking now
Yeah, yeah.
because I really don't remember.
Okay. Okay, coach, partner, let's go on the game.
Yung
Our,
ano,
our game
yung
our game
I
will be
think Tara will need to ano,
Yes,
may 1 minute siya, may 1 minute.
1 minute.
So we'll give you the bigay mo yung 3 clues. Pag hindi niya nasagot,
mm,
later si Sara ano. Ituloy natin Sara for 10 minutes siguro para maka-prepare na si Tara sa class niya.
Parang
yeah.
kilala na ata ni ano ni Tara. Eh. You know already the clue.
I think I know. I know.
Sige nga, who is she?
Is is it Mal Pugh? Is that her last name?
Wow, yeah.
Is it?
Yes, yes. So, before Tara go, how about you, Sarah? Do you know already the answer for who is your kalookalike?
No,
Oh, so later
I need
na
an extra clue.
you have to stay pa. Sige, you have to stay for a while. Ayan. So, partner, before Tara goes, maybe we can give her a quick game.
Yes, I think
Yes.
I have 3 minutes.
Three
Yes.
minutes.
I have to
Yes,
go
let's
to.
Sige,
go.
we have this game, no? We'll just
Okay.
improvise first before you go. We have this
Okay.
sub in, sub out. Okay,
Mm,
sub in, sub out game. So if you want to sub in this person, you just okay, coach, this is sub in. Sub out, you want to put her out to be changed,
okay.
to be
Got
replaced.
it.
Okay. So partner, you go ahead.
Coach Buddha.
Sub in.
How about Sarah?
Tara.
In,
Okay. Coach Let, Sarah.
in,
O-
In.
Okay. Coach Aris.
Parang parang puro into eh. Play safe ba? When you say in, merong ilalabas ha. Let's say you're the coach kasi si license
Yes, yes,
coaches
yes.
kayo
Mm-mm.
ha. Para ano, so let's say your team, uh, coaching staff tayo, ano, Coach JP. Teammate ko yan ha, sa Ateneo.
in.
Sub in. Okay, who will be sub out to the team? If it's for example, it's DLSU.
Sa coaching staff.
Uh, who will you
Wait
put it
lang.
out?
Because
Kasi
diba, it was Coach Buddha, Coach Lat, and Coach JP.
lagpas na si ano Coach Buda sa kasi Coach Let, okay na 'yon. So ngayon
They're
Coach
in.
JP na lang. Sino yung papalitan dun sa coaching staff ng DLSU? Kasi sub in.
Coach JP is defensive.
So
Coach
Manji,
Buddha is attacking, and Coach Lat is attacking. Ano, Coach Buddha.
okay, how about you Coach at Atara?
Same. I don't know. I don't know Coach Buddha personally, so I don't know her style or
Ah,
anything.
okay, so you have an excuse. All
Sub
right.
out.
I
Okay,
chose Coach Buddha because she hasn't been coaching in a while, so.
okay, how about this one? Coach Hans. Sub in or
In,
sub
of course.
In.
Oh,
In.
who
Duh.
will
I'd
be
take
sub?
out all the coaches. On.
Oh, okay, good answer. Coach partner, take out all the coaches, only Coach Hans na.
Oh, malamang nanonood si Coach Hans ha, nakatutok dito.
Sige, so coach, yung partner.
Sa ano
1 minute
tayo?
na lang,
Si
partner. Faster, 1 minute.
si Pim.
Coach Pim.
In.
In.
Oh, sino
This is
yung
our coaching staff, diba?
Yes.
Tapos
Okay.
di ba we took everyone out na, tapos Coach Hans, o then Pimp.
Ah, good
Oh,
answer. Good answer. Good answer. Okay, Coach Timo.
In.
In.
Take out Pimp.
Take you take
Yeah.
put it in
No,
and then you
no
take
hard
out
feelings
her out
there.
again. Okay. Um, the next one is
si Alicia.
Alicia.
Sorry, Shy, you're not a coach yet, eh.
I know. Shy. Yeah.
Si goalkeeper tayo, si Ina. Oh, Ina,
Well,
coaching staff or play?
Play.
play.
Okay.
Play.
So, if you're going, if how about if she will coach, sub in or sub out?
Who's in our line right now?
Coach Hans and Coach Timo.
Hmm.
Sorry, Ins.
I don't know. I don't know Coach Ina as a coach yet.
Yeah, we don't know her yet as a coach. Player lang, player.
Okay, okay, all right. Okay, Tara, thank you very much. I
Okay,
know you
thank
have to
you
go along
guys.
for
Thank
your,
you so
yeah,
much, guys.
So,
Bye,
enjoy,
Tar.
enjoy.
enjoy.
Bye.
Tara, sorry, ang dami naming pictures na prepare.
Yeah,
Yung mga cute photos nyo,
yeah,
yung mga sa Facebook mo na ano, ang dami
Yes,
pero
with my kids.
nagkaaberya.
yeah.
That's
Bawi na lang
okay.
kami sa next.
Yes. Thank you very
Okay.
much, Tara. God
Thank you
bless.
so much. Bye,
Bye,
everybody. Good
Tar.
Bye.
night. Bye.
Bye, enjoy.
Partner,
Okay.
parang gumagana na yung PowerPoint ko kay Sarah. Parang gumagana na. So, si Sarah na lang ngayon. Hindi, joke
Oo.
lang, joke lang, joke lang.
Hindi, pero kanina, nung pinapakita mo yung pictures nilang dalawa,
Hindi,
nakikita sa
hindi,
live.
nagawa ko na yung ano gumana yung doon sa The Coaching Eye. So, later on, pag binigay mo na yung clue kay Sarah, we can show already. Yung sa,
Okay,
yun lang
okay.
yung ano, yun na yung nakaya natin may workout for tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So,
sa
Sarah,
sorry po sa viewers ng Football Life. This is our first
yes,
time we were doing this. But anyways, there's always a first times.
yes. So, Sarah, we go back to SEA Games, ano? And ikaw yung very active, ikaw yung midfield natin. Kung ano, if I will ask you, ano yung strength ni Pim na gusto mong kunin? Gusto mong, di ba?
Pimp,
Gusto mong makuha.
her experience and her brains. I think Pimp's a very smart player.
You only,
Yeah, and then her experience also.
Sarah, you're not convinced? You only think? You're not convinced?
No, but yeah, no, I think Pimp is a very smart player. And then yeah, her experience also, like she's had I don't know how many caps, and then she's also played in the US, so she has experience playing in the States. She has experience playing here. Yeah.
um,
Yes.
Sarah, no, I just want to go back in this moment kasi partner, I think kasi you mentioned that Pimp is a very nawala na naman ako.
We go back to the moment na
Para
ano
partner, parati ako
even
napuputol pag maganda yung tanong ko ah.
di ba, psychology, even sa coaching, we really go back and analyze yung situation. So during the final match versus Myanmar, Sarah, can you hear me?
Mhm.
We asked Ina, hindi niya makalimutan yung moment na yon. Talagang kung slow motion daw niya, alam niya kung anong nangyari. So,
Oo.
ikaw ba nung time na yon meron ka ring ano, parang slow motion moment? Or talagang ano, naglalag yung ano, 'di ba? Parang sa signal naglalag ba siya na
Parang ngayon,
putol-putol or kaya mong playback yung scenario and then play forward, playback. Ano ba yung moment? Saan ka nung nangyari yung ano, yung first goal muna?
Our goal.
No, yung goal sa ate. Leading tayo, di ba?
Yeah.
Leading tayo. Everyone celebrating already. Andun kami sa bleachers. We were already very proud and ano excited.
Uh-huh.
Nung first na nag-draw, di ba? Ang
Mm.
bilis yon. So, do you still remember saan ka sa area? Hindi kasi natin maano eh. Kung pwede lang na ano, for
No.
this is for coaching ha, I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Pero for coaching purposes, i-ano natin, i-analyze natin yung time na yon. Are you close sa ano, defensive third? Andun ka ba
I
sa
honestly do not remember. I don't remember where I was. See, I already forgot the game. I don't remember where I was
o sige, anong
when
maalala
they
mo that time na
scored.
ano?
Um, all I remember was when we scored and when I made a through pass to Serena and then she scored but she was called offside.
Yes.
And then I also remember I don't know if it was the first goal or the second goal of Myanmar, but that was the one. It might have been the second goal, but I don't remember where I was. But I remember there was the cross that happened, um, and then they scored. Yeah, but I don't remember where I was during that time.
Okay, maybe it's your homework assignment uh, for well, you're already entering sa
Yeah.
coaching job, coaching career.
So partner,
So,
nasabanggit mo yung sa coaching eh. So what's Coach Hans uh, idea alam na ba niya na you attended the course?
Yes.
So ano yung may nabanggit ba si coach sa'yo or meron siyang
Well, at first he was like, "Are you sure we could do it because we had school and everything?" Yeah, so he wasn't so sure we were gonna be able to balance it out, but we were able to do it naman. So yeah, good thing he allowed. Good experience, different perspective.
yes naman.
I think ano si Coach Hans naman is a very wide person no? When you are able to explain fully the concern, I think he will understand. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah. Importante naman na balanse mo eh. You were always on time. So yun yung maganda doon kasi it's very important when you are in a course, 'di ba? You should be on
Yeah,
time.
I think aside from a core, like in everything in general, you should always be on time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So kayo nga pala,
Uh,
partner, pwede ba nating ipa-share sa kanya yung moment na yon na you were attending the course? 'Di ba? Syempre, sabi mo nga you were budgeting also, you were into school. So, yung moment na na-experience mo on that 6 days, ano yung sa tingin mo na "Oh, okay to ah. I mean, ito pala yung ginagawa ng coach ko or ito pala yung ah, ito pala yung pwede ko pang gawin. Tapos naging wider ba yung idea mo nung nakapasok ka na, ito pala pwede palang ganito. May mga ganyang moment ka ba, Sarah?
Well, like I think in general, like the coaching course in general, because like obviously as a player, you don't really think about all those things. Like you're just there, you just do what the coaches tell you to do, but you never really understand why they make you do that or like what yeah, like what or how much planning they have to put into for a session for just one session. So I think the coaching course really gave me a different perspective. Yeah. So from the coaching side instead of from the player side.
Sarah,
yes.
naalala ko lang pala, no,
And
dun sa SEA Games, I remembered, yung winning goal ng Myanmar, galing kasi yun sa error ng isang teammate mo eh. Naalala mo ba yan? Naalala mo ba siya yung yung
Was this
moment,
the second gold one from the cross? Is this the second? This is the second
yung
goal.
winning goal, yung winning goal, the second goal. Yeah.
I don't remember that. Was it from a cross? Did it come from a cross? Is that the one? Or
I
no?
think that's the second goal eh. Para the second goal tapos 'di ba Ina came out on the side tapos parang ganun, something like that. I don't know. But I think hindi mo na ma-recall no on that moment.
No.
No, anyways.
I'm really bad with
Yung,
these games. I really.
yeah, yeah.
Anyways,
Parang
it's okay.
may error ng defender.
Yes, yes.
Then mabilis
Oh,
yung
with
Myanmar.
clear.
Medyo,
With clearing, was that the one with the clearing?
yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
When she like missed she missed kicked the clearance her clearance.
Yun
So
ata.
naalala mo kung sino yung nag-error on that moment?
One of the defenders.
Yeah.
Pero
Ano na
you're not
lang,
sure kung
let's
sino.
say,
Okay lang kung hindi
oh,
mo na sure.
Not so sure.
Yeah.
yeah. Ito na lang, let's say, pero after, di ba? Wala nang last game kasi yun eh. Pero
Yeah.
tayo, we're doing this for future, for future program planning, for
Mm-hmm.
future, ng mga youth. Kasi kayo, ito yun na yung top team natin eh. And for
Yeah.
us really to improve. Pero after losing kasi ang hirap eh. Ang hirap na, di
Yeah.
ba? You're
Yeah.
all frustrated, medyo disappointed.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a process na kailangan nating harapin. So,
Mhm.
nangyari na yon. Ako, naintriga ako nung sabi mo, kasi ikaw na yung midfield natin eh. Ikaw
Yes.
na Sara yung you will be our
Eh,
midfield sa women's
ikaw
team.
ikaw na yung
Why
anchor.
why did you nasa guide question tayo na why did you mention na kasi tinanong kita which do you prefer? Ako gusto ko talaga striker ako,
Scorer.
striker winger ako. Gusto ko top striker, 'di ba? Why did you or bakit alanganin ka na attacking mid or defensive mid? Ano yung worry mo? Depende sa fitness mo, you mentioned depende sa opponent. Let's say Myanmar ulit, would you prefer to play defensive mid or attacking mid? Or
Against Myanmar, I would choose to play attacking
Why?
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 because I'm more confident that um our defenders can handle the Myanmar team.
So is there any instance
So
that
it's like
you are
I
not
have more freedom to just
go forward?
I'll have more freedom to just instead of having to think about staying back, I'll have more freedom to just go and attack.
So meron bang anong team naman yung feeling mo na kailangan mo you have to stay with the defense?
Probably against Vietnam or Thailand,
So you
I'd have to help more with the defense than with the attacking. The attacking will just be like it has to be like the right time or the right situation for me to attack.
so meron bang binabanggit sa na like 60-40 like 60% defending tapos 40% attack? Meron bang ganong binibigay sa yung instructions? Or basta like if you're playing a holding role, you're more of a you have to really like stay behind. Hindi naman stay behind but be close enough with the back four. Something like that.
Again.
I mean yung sa defensive side, uh,
Uh-huh.
like 60-40, like 60% defensive ang mentality mo and then 40% lang
Oh.
attacking. So pag ganito yung aspeto, like talagang you are close to the back four. You're not really going forward most of the time.
Yes, but that would also depend on who we're going against or like what the situation is. Like if I know that I don't have to really hold back, then I won't go down if I have to.
Okay.
But as a midfield, you normally always have to go down.
Yeah.
Like you can't really just stay up.
But syempre,
Yeah,
if
so it's
you're playing
more of like a box to box.
yeah, if you're playing but if you're playing more of the like a holding role, 'di ba you're not opted to go a little higher than the attacking midfield.
Normally, yes, but like what I said earlier, you can always just
Yeah.
switch. So sometimes Pimp and I would just switch. Like, okay, Pimp, you can go and attack. You can do that while I hold back. Or like other times, it would just we would switch again. Like she would go back to her holding position, and then
So
I'll be
that
attacking.
so I think that's something that you will miss for sure because you've been with Pimp for a very long time. How many years, if you can recall, Sarah?
Um, since Pimp got back to playing with the national team again, that's how long. Because diba she played, and then after a while she stopped,
Yeah.
and then she played again. So from then on, that was how long we've been playing together. And like I understand already how Pimp plays. Like we both understand how to cover each other. Yeah, so like without having to say anything, like we already know what we're supposed to do and stuff. So yes, I'm definitely going to miss her.
Yeah, that's why I'm mentioning that, Sarah, because it's very important, the chemistry, no? The
Mm-hmm.
understanding, no? Sabi nga nila, yung amoy pa lang, no? If Sarah, if Pimp is not is on that side, you know already how to adjust. That's
Mm-hmm.
very important, especially in the midfield role.
Mm. Pero Coach Mike, Coach Sarah, coach na rin
Yeah,
para ano, uh, we're developing this Pinoy football philosophy, ano, which is
Mm-hmm.
dynamic football. When we say dynamic football, it is flexible. It's not only to play direct, it's not only ball possession, but it depends. Because let's say ikaw Sarah kasi when we ask you, you're really thinking. You're not too dependent on the coach, decision of the coach. You're not too dependent also on the opponent, pero depende. So that's what we wanted to produce. Players who are flexible. So you can play defensive mid. You're mentioning nga you wanna play a defender. Before you played striker. So with all the coaches na dumaan sa'yo from MFS hanggang sa youth, hanggang sa national women's team ka, would you agree na dapat yung football philosophy natin naintindihan klarong-klaro to produce a midfield like Sara that is flexible? Hindi yung napalitan yung head coach natin. Ito, Sara, nakita ko striker ka. Let's say, papalitan na naman, or let's say you play for Lazal with Coach Hans. And we know Coach Hans, mental toughness yan, tapos direct. Gusto niya talagang high pressing, tapos tiring, di ba? Pero yung philosophy ng Pilipinas, dapat klarong-klaro pa rin sa inyo. So that when you play national team, it
On
is
the same page
also
now.
clear na ano.
it's the
Anong
same.
comment mo doon, Sarah?
Yeah, I think that I mean I think it's important that they know more or less what the Philippine philosophy is. But obviously, like I think it will be hard for especially like UAP coaches to stick to that same philosophy because obviously like we're going against UAP teams. It's not like we're going against like a national team or yeah some other national team. So I think what's important is that it's okay that the school has their own philosophy, but when it comes to the national team itself, I think the coaches really need to make sure that the players understand their philosophy because if they don't then to it'll be really hard for the players to figure out what the coaches want to do or how the coaches want the players to play.
Yeah. Well, we have to we have to know what let's say if system formation iba-iba yan. You can play di ba, let's say 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, 4-3-3, but yung philosophy kasi na flexible tayo, di ba, kasi play to win, tapos may mga sistema like diamond system, mga ganon. Although medyo hindi clear. Every time we ask yung guest, a foreign guest na kausap namin, medyo hindi clear. 'Di ba? Ikaw na matagal ka sa national team, although may point ka, ang point ko, let's say, you're playing for Lazal. So, very clear sa'yo na ito yung role ko when uh, it it's with weaker team. Ito yung role ko pag stronger yung team ko. Pag naghahabol kami, ito yung role ko. Kailangan ganito, 'di ba? Yun yung dapat i-klaro rin natin. And aside from that, yung youth, yung susunod, well, pinapanood ko yung grow her game na ginagawa nyo, you're helping out youth. So aside from technical aspect, maybe tactical rin, ini-explain natin bakit ganito yung ginagawa natin, di ba? Why do you have to do this move? Saan mo pwedeng gawin, di ba? Uh, when, where, how, yung mga ganun ba? So right now, medyo labo-labo. Especially if we have foreign coaches. Foreign coaches from Europe, medyo more on direct sila, di ba? Foreign coaches from Japan, very disciplined naman yung approach nila. Foreign coaches from South America, di ba? Medyo yan, ball possession, yung ganon. So tayo dito sa women's team, dapat clear sa atin na ganito. Later on, you will become a coach. And maybe after finishing your C, may hahawakan ka na team siguro, Sara. Di ba? Especially yung course mo, early childhood, So, these things dapat na naintindihan natin. Coach Mike, tama ba?
Yes. Pero ang naisip ko lang partner kasi pwede kasing like Sarah is mentioning I think yung philosophy every school will have their own philosophy pero the point there it should be aligned, 'di ba? It should be aligned with the philosophy of the federation. Pero it will really require a very big what do you call this, like time to educate and to have a meeting with the stakeholders, especially yung mga coaches, pati yung mga big schools, 'di ba? I mean yung mga like NCA, UAP, yung mga in charge diyan, dapat they would be uh, paano ba sa point na yun eh, ma, ma, ma-introduce yung philosophy. Kasi para makita nila na ito pala yung dapat gawin ng bawat universities and colleges. So I think doon sa part
Can
na
we
yun,
ask Sarah? Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
meron ka bang ina-idolize na midfielder or player growing up or even now?
Well,
International or local?
growing up, I my favorite player used to be Henri, Thierry Henry.
wow,
Yeah,
attacking player.
yes, but and then now I don't really think I have like one favorite player. I think there's a lot of different players that I try to watch and learn from. Yeah, there's a lot. It's not just one. So there's like a whole list. So like I watch Ozil, who else? Ramsey, Shaka. Normally the Arsenal players because I'm an Arsenal fan. Who else?
Ayun.
Oh, in Sea Games, I watched another player because he's a box to box player. I watched what is his name again? Vidal. I watched Vidal. I watched his videos on YouTube because that's what the coaches wanted. That's how the coaches wanted me to play. So I watched him. I was watching how he did things. Yeah. So it's really a majority, like a lot of different players.
Ayun. So,
Yun.
partner, bago natin tanungin ulit si Sarah, gusto lang nating i-shoutout yung mga pumasok dito, no? Nandyan si Arnold de la Peña. I think
My
this is
group
your
mate.
classmate, di ba? Naging classmate mo sa Sito, si Coach
Mm-hmm.
Arnold de la Peña. Coach Don Lazo, your classmate also.
Also.
Oh. Magis Evening, coaches. Oh, nandyan din yung kapatid niya, si Jerome de la Peña. And then, Mia Montaire. Again, mental training has to be included in the national program. So maybe Mia is talking about in that last match in the battle for third place. Yes. And then, of course, Coach Hans is there. Yan. Manoy Adolfo. Good evening mga idol. O, Coach Manoy, happy birthday pala ha. O, yan.
Happy birthday
Happy birthday to
day to
you.
you.
Oh, yan. So Patrice Empelido is there watching. Miss you, Rumis. Alicia
Team
Del
clap tayo. Globe clap.
Globe Clap.
Globe clap.
Yes. Alicia Del Campo, yehey mga idol.
Hi,
Yes.
Shy.
Sabi, pinapagalitan tuloy tayo ni Coach Hans, nakakaintindi si Tara ng Tagalog. Leonides Biantan. Galing mag-English, Coach. Hirap na hirap
Wala na
na.
naman si Mike.
Ayan. Ayun, yung mga Coach Bombet also watching. Yeah.
Before tayo mapunta dun sa ano, kasi ah ang hirap ano to kasi wala yung pictures, pero
Partner,
Sara, alam naman natin na
partner. Wait lang, bago mo tanungin siya, tanungin na muna natin. Sarah, okay lang na mag-extend tayo ng konti para sa'yo, ha? Kasi,
Yeah, that's okay.
so, plus 10 minutes. Extra time pa eh.
wala
Extra
bang
time.
night class. Baka may night class to.
Oh,
No,
plus,
I don't have
extra time tayo. Ano, another 15 minutes.
extra time.
Oh, yun.
Oh, extra time tayo.
Another 15 minutes.
Wala bang ano, malamang ang daming manonood dito yung mga fans mo, mga nagkaka-crush sa'yo. Wala bang ano, wala bang nanliligaw kay Sara na ano, or may boyfriend ka na?
Wale po.
Yun.
Pwede ba kay Coach
Siyempre,
Hans? Pwede ba kay Coach Hans? Or bawal?
stricto yan si Coach Hans.
Stricto?
You have to pass
Me-
through Coach Hans first.
Meron ba kayong rules na ganon, Sarah? Do you have that? Of course, there's house rules, di ba? Meron bang
Well,
ganon?
what they tell us is lang, like don't let it affect your game or like keep it out of the field. Yeah.
Yan. At least,
Very
Sayang yung
lenient.
mga pictures na ano, ang dami naming
mga
kinalkal na photos kasama mo yung mga boys.
What? How did you even find this? I don't have a Facebook.
Siyempre, may mga connection, Sarah eh. Kaso nga lang. But anyways, excuse ka. Sa susunod, we will invite you again. Mapaperfect na namin ni Coach Aris tong app na ginamit namin for
Presentation.
Football Life. Yes. No? But anyways, okay naman.
Yung yung tanong ko kasi kung baga sa ano yun, mamimili tayo ng to represent parang muse ng team. Ikaw yung ano ikaw yung obvious pag sa team picture. Halatang-halata yung beauty ni Sara sa ano eh.
Thank you.
Sarah, kamag-anak mo ba yung ano, yung partner yung ba yung host? Like yung nagte-tennis? Si
Ano yun?
Castañeda? Na yung
I
di
don't
ba
think there's
Castañeda
ano
rin yun?
kasi.
Yung sa ABS-CBN, yung lawn tennis na player na to nag-host din. Basta yun na
I
yun.
don't know who you're talking about.
I forgot the name na eh. Anyways,
Pero nag-search kami ng Facebook, ano mo, ang daming Sara Castañeda. Sabi ko, ang hirap nito.
Hindi, wala siya
Yeah,
talaga.
there's none. Yeah,
There's
I
none.
don't
Wala
have.
siyang Facebook. Kaya, so may
Wala.
kalaban si Coach Maru pala eh. Coach Maru may kalaban sa Facebook. Sarah doesn't have Facebook.
Yes.
Bang social media yung ano. Sabi ni Coach Hans, okay lang basta dapat di affected ang academics ng mga
Oh yeah, and
players.
academics. I forgot academics.
Sarah, nabanggit pala dito ni ni Mia no. Sabi niya, "Thank you for the shout out," sabi niya. Isang female
Yes.
football na idol ni Sarah from Jordan. Naalala mo yung name? Grabe si Mia, very detailed. Alam niya. Sinulat mo ba to, Mia? Alam mo eh.
No, I don't remember her name. But normally, whenever we
Stephanie Al-Naber.
Oh, I think I have her jersey. Normally, kasi whenever we go to different tournaments or when we go to different tournaments, I normally always ask one of the players if we can trade jerseys. Yes. So I have one from Jordan. I have one from Myanmar. I have from Taipei. Basta different players from Mongolia also. Yeah. So I have a different
Yun.
jerseys.
Well, for sure, pag ikaw yung makikipag-swap, walang tatanggi. Di ba? Gustong-gusto ng mga other countries. Anyway, si Ma'am Mia, congratulations.
Yeah.
Uh, Very thankful ang women's football.
Mhm.
Kasi andyan si Ma'am Mia na ready to shoot, tapos
Yeah.
very helpful, ano?
Oh, saka
So,
involved din siya sa ano, involved sa grow her game. Very lagi siyang involved diyan.
yes.
Yan.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Thank
Tapos
you.
nabanggit
Sana,
nabanggit pala Sarah no, nabanggit ni Coach Hans. And ano, very important also for Filipino players to learn the tactical side of the game, 'di ba? So, I
yes.
think yan yung ano, kailangan na
Yes,
pag-aralan mabuti.
kaya nga si Sarah, no, we wanted to produce players like her na nag-iisip talaga. And yung hindi sila dependent sa decision ng coach or sa ano, kung baga inside. Once you're inside, kayo na yung coaches doon eh. You should be thinking ano yung best decision, ano yung ano. Pero nung tinanong namin yung SEA Games na last match, medyo na blackout, na blanco si Sarah. Pero it takes ano naman yan eh. Pag ano, you really have to go back, pag-aralan nyo. Kayo
Sa
naman makakasolve
partner,
niyan.
sabi ni Coach
Yeah.
Hans, ayaw lang ata magsalita tong alaga niya eh.
Pero
Anyways,
ano,
No,
Sarah,
I really don't know.
Sarah,
Like
naalala,
really, like with games, I
Sarah,
really
naalala
don't
ko lang, no?
remember
Naalala ko lang, Sarah, kasi
games.
nung nagkasakit or na-hospitalize, kasi medyo, there's a moment na nagpahinga muna sa coaching si Coach Hans, di ba? We all know that.
Oh yes.
So, ano yung, ano, meron bang moment na nag-adjust din ikaw? Kasi, of course, the assistant coach, Coach Alvin is the one in charge. Meron bang ganung situations na nag-adjust ka in in the coaching side of your yung pumalit kay Coach Hans. Siyempre, iba yung Coach Hans eh.
Mhm.
Iba yung mandate niya kung tawagin natin. Meron ka bang
Well,
adjustment doon?
no, no, not really. Because normally, naman the coaches they always work together, so we always have the same like LaSalle, like the same, like everyone or like the players at least in LaSalle, we all understand like this the certain way that LaSalle is supposed to play. So the coaches, the assistant coaches are just there to guide us, still following that same philosophy that Coach Hans wants for our team. So there wasn't really much of like an adjustment thing that you're talking about because they're all on the same page.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
yeah.
Yun.
tama, maganda yun. Well, ganun ano, pinag-uusapan na nga natin yung development ng philosophy. So you, let's say si Sarah, if 8, 5, 10 years from now, magiging head coach ka na ng national team maybe. So yung philosophy mo, it's a mixture already. So lahat ng good things na ano pulutin mo from different coaches to the
Mhm.
point na mag-evolve tayo. Lalakas at lalakas, di ba? Kailangan matalo-talo muna tayo or ang daming
Mhm.
experiences. Kaya nga ito siguro sa part namin pag-usapan natin kesa yung palampasin natin and then uulitin natin yung same issues after 3 years after ano. So sorry kung pinag-uusapan natin minsan masakit pero we really have to do this ano
Yeah.
for ano for educational
Yeah.
purposes, 'di
Actually,
ba?
that's one thing that we haven't done yet. Actually, like as a team, we haven't really talked about like we haven't really analyzed the last game because everyone just went their own ways already. So the next time we'll probably analyze the game is when we actually all get together again and prepare for the next tournament.
Well, minsan if syempre yung emotions andyan eh. Ang taas ng emotions pero if you really planned something, 'di ba? Let's say win or lose, we'll do this. 'Di ba?
Mm.
You later when you coach a team, ganon siguro. Kasi na-experience ko before when you lose, ayaw mo nang mag-analyze. Pag
But you
nanalo ka,
should.
'di ba? You
Yeah.
feel like I'm the best in the world, parang ganon. wala na yung analysis, wala nang ano. Pero maybe ngayon pwede na pag na-set up na ulit, whoever will handle you,
Mhm.
whoever will be the head coach, di ba? Ito,
Partner,
isi
partner, may good news ako. Oh,
meron na,
nakikita,
meron ng
nak,
picture yung si Sara tsaka yung ano.
hindi pa yon eh.
Ay, akala ko.
So, nakikita mo ba to, Sarah? Hindi. Hindi mo nakikita yung screen natin
Wala
ngayon.
po.
Sa live. Sa live meron.
Ah, sa
Pero
live.
sa atin wala.
Ah, okay. So, hindi natin, hindi,
Sub in, sub out.
hindi niya makikita pala.
Oh. You're using ano ba, laptop or cellphone?
iPad.
iPad.
Ah, okay.
Anyway, lesson kay Coach Mike yun kasi gusto niyang baguhin yung sistema. Ang question ko ano before ano, we know na yung men's, 'di ba? Yung men's team natin mas privileged sila. Mas marami yung
Very privileged.
very ano, pero 'di ba? You use that, gamitin niyo 'yan to be more motivated to play better, 'di ba? Na hindi dahil yung uniform ganito, yung accommodation ganito, iano nyo. Ang tanong ko, sa foreign coach, would you prefer ano, let's say foreign coach, let's say may sponsor na, tapos sabi ng federation, we can afford to have the best coach to handle our women's team. What do you, ano, ikaw, Sarah, gusto mo yung ganon or consultant lang? Head coach is foreign, tapos yung mga assistant puro Pilipino, or similar, gusto mo ganito pa rin yung ano, handled by
Mm,
women's?
I think as long as the head coach is able to help our team become better, then I don't think it really matters if they're foreign or if they're. I mean, it would be nice, obviously, if you can get a Filipino coach. But if the head coach is foreign and has like much better credentials and can work with the players that he has, then it wouldn't really matter as long as they can really try to help us, and not just for like one tournament and then leave and then never go
Yes,
back to us. Yeah, like actually be our coach like for a long time or something like that. Yeah,
long term ano.
yeah,
May hirit
because
si Coach Hans ha. Ikaw pala, you will be ano, Sarah will be a Lasal coach.
oh my
Either
gosh,
DLSG or DLSU or both. Oh, hindi
haven't
mo pa
even
tapos
graduated yet.
yung, yeah, you're not yet done with your C license, may contract ka na.
Ah, yeah. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Coach Mike, tanungin na natin sa kwentong
Yes.
kamukha. So, ulitin ko, Sarah, no, yung clue. Kasi meron tayong premyo. It's a discount sa Decathlon Alabang.
What?
Yes, so pwede mong gamitin yung ano, discount. You can buy any ano, sports equipment ba, Coach Mike?
Yes.
Shoes, spikes.
Pimp, if you're watching Decathlon,
Jency.
Pimp loves Decathlon.
Ah, talaga?
Okay. Oh, Sarah, ang coaching ay kwentong kaluk-alike mo, ulitin ko. Ka-birthday ko pa, August 31, 1986.
May umahabol.
Singer,
86?
May bumalik, may
in,
bumalik. Partner
Uy,
Sok, may bumalik.
ano,
Oh, hello! Gusto,
Shelton!
Sure, I didn't know if you guys were still going or not. I just
you're done with your class?
dahil yung in your
yeah,
class?
I just finished. I just finished. I've got my
Ah, oh,
Wow.
Tire me,
can
Elsa.
we,
oh
yun,
Ah, don't worry.
yes.
Don't worry, coaches. our life is already is over. So it's
It's
already
done.
it's just recorded.
Oh,
It's okay. It's just recorded.
No.
okay, perfect.
Oh, before we ask the kwentong kalookalike or kamukha, kasi I've seen yung post ni
1986.
Tara, no? Sa class, sa online class niya. Can you, can you show us a short demo? Yung tinuturuan mo kanina, yung student mo?
Okay, well,
Konti
today's
lang.
today's
Ulit.
lesson was weather. So we
Oh,
sang a
sige.
song. And then we went through the whole song together. But it goes I can sing it. I
What's
was
the
just
weather? What's the weather? What's the
it goes
weather?
like how's the weather? How's the weather? How's the weather today? It's sunny. It's rainy. It's cloudy. It's snowy. That's how it goes. So we
Oh.
sing that. Yeah.
Ganun ka rin ba, Sarah, magturo?
Yes.
Yep.
Dapat pala, si Mike, ito yung course mo nung college ka eh.
Grabe ka ah.
Kasi masyado kang seryoso eh.
Kaya nga eh.
Okay,
Ito
so I think we can go back sa sub in, sub out.
nakikita nyo ba to? You can see this already?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
sorry yung part natin we ano eh parang nung scene natin to eh parang we were trying to sort things out but we were eventually perfect it on the last day. Okay? So ito yan eh. Anyways, yung game natin ha. So sub in sub out. Ito kanina ano na yon parang
Preview.
Trial.
preview, trial or improvise namin
Trial.
dalawa.
Ito final kasi ako, winning ako, Mike, di ba? 3-2 ba?
Yes.
Oh, so start tayo. Pick, Mike.
Okay.
Bato,
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 pick.
pick. Oh,
Okay.
ikaw mauna.
Una ako, ha? Oh, this first picture. O pwede bang ulitin natin yung interview natin? Stop tayo.
Oh my gosh.
Joke lang. Okay,
Oh,
Sarah, go ahead.
In.
Sub in. Okay, so 1 point for me.
wait.
Go.
If you say in, who will you sub out from your team?
Yeah.
Oh, this is P
National team
now.
ba tayo?
Si Sarah, national team. Tara, DLSU. Yan.
Oh,
Okay.
sige.
Yan.
Okay.
Sige. Okay, Sarah.
Okay.
Okay, so sub in, Messi. Oh, so who's sub out in the national team?
Our striker, si Bolden.
Bolden. Okay, so 1-0 partner. Okay, go ahead, Coach Aris.
Mention the name.
Bolden nga.
Striker eh.
Si Bolden. Oh. Tara, your turn.
Okay, if I'm subbing in Messi,
Sub in or sub out? Yes.
sub in.
Yeah. So who's gonna be sub out in DLSU?
Do you have to name names?
Yes. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. This is not anymore live.
Oh, okay.
This is just recorded.
Wait, it's not live anymore? Are you sure? I'm confused. It's not live.
It's not live, but it's recorded. We will still post this one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's
Okay,
much
maybe
worse.
sorry. Message coming in.
Okay. So who's gonna be sub out?
Me nga.
Sarah.
Sarah. Okay. Next picture.
Out.
That's for
Out,
Coach. That's for
masyadong
Coach Aris, ah. That's for
Ano
Coach.
lang, he's pang model lang kasi.
Yes.
So partner 2-0 na. Wala kang score. Sa'yo yan eh. Oh, Tara, how about
Ano?
you?
I'll say out. I've already got
Ay,
my
sorry. 2-0. Mukhang mananalo ko, partner ah. Your turn, Tara.
Pia
You go first.
Who's this? I'm sorry.
Pia,
Oh,
Pia.
ano
Senator.
yan?
Senator
Runner.
Pia Cayetano. The one,
Oh,
the advocate of sports in our
oh
country.
yes. I know her now.
Pero UP UP si Mama.
Mm-mm.
But she's very into sports. She proposed.
Mm.
She's not gonna play, she's gonna support lang. So out, di ba?
Hindi,
Okay,
siyempre,
yeah, I agree. I
no,
agree.
you need
Out
you
Yes,
need support.
out.
Tara, you need
Support
support.
siya.
support
So
fan.
out siya, out.
Yes.
Yes.
Why, Tara? Because DLSU have lots of money. That's why you don't need support.
I can't speak on that,
No,
but I'll
I'm
say
just
out.
joking. Okay,
Out for support. She can be.
okay. How about Sarah?
As a player out.
Yes.
Ah, grabe.
Good. Okay, next. Yes. We
Buda.
need her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sub in.
Sarah, a while ago you mentioned sub out because she's not actively coaching. Yeah?
Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah.
she can
Yeah.
But
play.
ano, yeah. Yeah, let's
She
sub
can
in
play.
Coach Buda for
Yes.
Messi. We'll sub in Coach
Yes.
Buda for
Oh,
Messi.
Yes.
Okay, Tara, how about you?
sub
Sub
in,
in.
but who's
Yes.
coming out?
No.
Yeah, it's sub
Sub
out
in.
because
Who's
it's for
subbing
DLSU.
in Coach Buddha, but who's subbing out?
Any defender or ano, they need to rest, right?
Okay, okay, me. I'll rest. I'll rest.
Okay, yes.
Okay, it's 2-all, 2-all.
Ah,
For sure, I'm gonna
to
get
all.
I'll get another 2 points for this one.
Oh, si Coach Yel,
Yes, 'di ba Sarah?
she needs to rest
Coach
kasi
Aris, Coach
si
Aris,
Lucio,
I think this is my turn, Coach
si
Aris.
Lucio,
Aris,
kailangan
you have to keep
bantayan.
quiet, ha? This is my turn, Coach
She
Aris.
can support muna, 'di ba? Sub out muna si Coach
Tara, 'di ba? I
kasi
think you
si
need a
Lucio
leader. You need a leader in the team, Sarah. 'Di ba?
busy kasi si Coach Dave sa
I've
grassroots, so
never met
sub
Coach,
out.
But this is also a standout
She
in
can support,
DLSU, 'di ba?
she can
Okay.
support
Go.
kasi maiiwan si
Coach Aris, ang ingay mo. Hindi na makapagsalita
Luch,
yung dalawa. Go ahead,
iiyak si
Sarah.
Lucio.
Sub in, sub
Busy si
out.
Coach Dave sa grassroots, so
I
sub
think
out
Coach
muna
Buda's
si
I think
Coach
Coach
Yel.
Buda's fine.
Yes, I
Yes.
agree.
So,
Sub in, sub out.
sub out muna, di ba?
No
Sub
need for
out.
Coach
No
Yel
need,
yet.
no
Yeah.
need.
No need yet.
Grabe.
Yeah.
Yes,
Grabe
yes.
talaga mag-manipulate yung kalaban
No,
ko.
tama yun.
Itong next to, for sure ito kasi
Ito, legend
hindi
to.
masyado familiar eh.
Captain.
Hindi masyado
She's
familiar
a
eh.
former national team captain.
Di ba?
She's active.
For sure, di ba?
I don't know
Alam niyo
who that
naman.
is. I don't know who that is.
Hindi nyo kilala, so sub out muna
Si
kasi wala kayong papalitan. Hindi nyo mapapalitan
Ma'am
pag di nyo
Christy
kilala.
Ramos.
So if you don't know her,
She's a legend.
cannot put her on the team.
Yeah, we don't know
You
her yet.
need someone to motivate
So sub in, sub
the
out.
team inside.
I'm not familiar with
So sub
her.
out.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
but
can't put anyone in
Okay,
yet.
sub out partner.
sub out.
Oh, for sure this one.
I'm sure she's great, but Shraki.
Yes,
Oh,
Rocky.
Rocky
she's my
is
group mate.
playing for
Yeah, your
Askal.
groupmate, Sarah.
No, he's playing for men. So
Sa-
if she will
Sarah,
join the
if,
men's,
if you
Oh
tell
yeah, he won't be allowed.
Sarah,
He
if you
won't be
yes,
tell
allowed.
True.
He won't be
it
allowed.
won't
He
be
won't be
allowed.
allowed. Yeah,
Shrek,
sub out. He
Forfeit,
won't be
Sarah,
forfeit.
allowed.
Shrek can coach, right? So you can put.
But we're
No.
doing players, diba? I
The
thought
He,
team.
players.
he can also
Yes.
coach. He can
So
also coach.
Rocky will focus sa men's.
Yeah, he
Partner,
won't be
you
Yes,
change.
allowed
yes.
with
Partner,
us.
you
Sub
change the
out,
rules,
sub
ah.
out.
Biglang you change the rule because I'm leading. Ah.
No.
You change the rule, ah.
Mike, next picture, next picture.
Sorry, Shock.
Yeah.
Yes, she can
Oh,
still play.
we need
Sub
coach.
in.
We need,
Sub
Yes.
yeah,
in.
Sub in, sub
in.
in. I'm leading. Score is 4-2.
Ah, this
Oh,
one.
Oh,
cause we can't, cause he's
yes.
a boy also. Not
Oh,
allowed.
That's
male,
true.
male
That's
yan.
true.
Yes, you can put. It's
He's gonna
allowed.
coach.
Not
This is
allowed.
more of the
Coaching
Yes,
lang.
not allowed.
Coaching
Will
lang.
be forfeited. Yeah, coaching
Yes,
lang. Will be
forfeit.
forfeited if he's a player.
Coach
Oh,
Hey,
I
Hans,
Coach
long
Han.
hair.
yeah,
He's
Coaching.
allowed.
yeah. It's
They
Coach
won't
Hans.
know.
It's
Yes,
Coach Hans. He'll be allowed,
yes.
no matter what.
no matter what. No matter what.
Yes,
He'll be allowed.
he can play.
Yes, it's
Yes.
allowed. Anything.
Anything
Kahit ano
basta
gawin niya,
basta
pwede yan.
basta
That's
Coach
Yeah.
Coach
Chance
Chan.
because Coach Chance
Basta
is
ko
ano
chance pwede.
Coach Chance is a match commissioner so he can match fix.
So, 5 na yung score ko, Mike.
Oh, sige na nga. Okay na. Binago mo yung
Yes.
rules eh.
No,
Coach Aris changed the rules because
no. Good decision
in our
making,
last
ha?
game kasi you can put as a
Pasado
sub.
na sila sa first part.
Ah, oh, that's foul ah. Lagot ka, lagot ka.
Okay.
Anyways,
So, last game natin. Nasagot ba ni Tara?
yes.
Yes.
Kasi sinabi mo, Mike, yung ano eh.